Hey guys, welcome to Agent Advice. I'm Fallon Scurry, Editor and Research Director, and I'm here to help you make the best decision on your Texas real estate course. Agent Advice has spent hundreds of hours doing a deep dive on the best real estate schools in Texas and helped over 100,000 agents make a real estate school decision. And today, I hope I'm able to help you too. We're going to take a look at the Champion School of Real Estate Texas course. And you can just go ahead and purchase your course package through Agent Advice by coming onto this page, and it'll take you directly to their package option page so you can see what they have. Once here, you can see that they have 4 different courses that you can choose from. So in addition to offering you extras with each course as you go up in price, like most schools, they also give you the ability to choose what method you'd like to take the course in as well. So for example, you can do their course in person, through live streaming, just online, or you can do a blended with live and a classroom experience. Or you can use their Champions Advantage, which allows you to customize your package so you can choose from different learning methods for each course within the package. All that being said, I would recommend just going with the basic package with them. Unless you need help after the fact, after you've completed the course, I wouldn't worry about going up in the course package options because all of the courses offer the exam prep and books. All right, now before we look at the study aids and the course itself, I want to go over a couple things about Champion School as a whole. So first off, they're a little bit more of an old school. So they're known for their in-person classes. So that's something to take into consideration whenever you're deciding what method you want to use. They are the most expensive option out of basically all the schools. So they're almost double the price of other providers, which is not ideal if you're trying to do this on a budget. They have a low pass rate compared to other schools like an Aceable or a CE shop. They barely get above 50% for their pass rate. This means that you're paying twice the price of other schools that are in the 70% pass rate range. So that's something to take into consideration. Pass rate's a big one that you want to pay attention to when you're picking your course. Texas courses are 180 hours, and while with Champions, you could be at the mercy of the instructors depending upon which method you choose to go forward with, you do have unlimited access to the course. Their support is only during regular business hours and not on Saturdays at all. So this doesn't allow for a great response time if you're working outside of normal business hours in order to study and complete this course because you have a job or that's what life is allowing you. So that's definitely not ideal for most people that are getting their license. In the event that you do need to cancel and get a refund, you don't have great options with Champions. So you're only going to get 5 days from the date of purchase, and that's only if you haven't looked into the course at all. I'm talking not even opened the chapter whatsoever, or if you're in person, haven't attended the first class. And if you do by somehow get a refund, you're also going to get a $20 fee for getting the refund. So they do have one of the worst policies for refunds that's out there at all. And now that we went over all of that, let's take a look at the course study features. So a couple of key features that they offer for their study aids are a flashcards app, an exam study guide that you can use after you've completed the course. They also have a virtual study hall, as well as some Facebook study groups you can join. And then they also have a textbook that you can download. In addition to those key features, I'm going to show you something that they call their resource drawer. So this is going to give you some additional resources that they offer you throughout the course. You're just going to click this over here to get to their resource drawer. And as you can see, they have things like a glossary, which is going to open up right here, which is always nice so you don't have to make your own. The resources section is going to take you to external links. This is nice. It's also going to be relevant to where you're at within the course. So there'll be different links depending upon which section you're in. They have a module timer to let you know how much longer you have within the course and if you've been in one particular section long enough. They also have these study resources, and that's going to be that Facebook group and the virtual study hall that we talked about earlier. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at the course itself. So they're going to start you out with an introduction that is going to be very detailed. It's going to go over everything that will be within the course and how to utilize their tools. And you have to click through in the introduction, so they're making sure that you're really paying attention there. Then once you have done the introduction within that section, you're going to get a knowledge goals check is what they call it. And so this is going to consist of learning objectives, key terms, a pre-test that you have to click through. You're going to have to click through everything in order to progress. So as you see, you have to click on all of these to make sure that you can move forward within the course. And so these are just going to kind of help set the tone of what you need to be focusing on and what you're going to learn throughout this section. And then throughout the section, after you finish the knowledge goals, each section is going to have some videos to start you out. You are going to have to watch those videos from the beginning to the end completely. You are not allowed to fast forward whatsoever, so don't get frustrated sitting there clicking it, thinking you can just blow by it. At the end of each section, you're going to have a quiz that you're going to take, and it'll show you the correct answers after you have answered those questions if you got any wrong. They do have some clicking around in here for you throughout the sections, but that's it. There's really not any other engagement. You've got to click some stuff to keep moving that's got like this, like the drop downs or things. But other than that, there's really no engagement throughout the section. They are going to have course knowledge checks throughout to make sure that you're paying attention and retaining that information. And you're going to have to answer those throughout each section. You have completed the course, you can take the exam prep that I mentioned earlier, and you have the option to take the exam from home or at a Champions location. So there's my overview of the Champions Real Estate Texas course. I do like that they offered multiple options on how to take the course, which appeals to different learning styles, but that's truly about the only positive thing that I can say for this course. So unfortunately, this was not a top course for me. They're very expensive, as I mentioned earlier, and that combined with that low pass rate compared to other schools with higher pass rates and lower prices is a big deterrent for me. And while there were a lot of little click-throughs that you could do throughout the section that I showed you, that was the extent of the engagement. And so for my personal learning style, I would have preferred them to add in some games or some puzzles, some extra things to really engage me and make sure I was retaining that information. I would have also liked if they had some additional study tools to really help me get ready for that exam, especially for the price point that they're offering. So I hope this helps you with your decision in the best Texas real estate school for you. Thanks.